Okay, Tiara Maharani, we've been talking a well-known person that you admire, and I'd like to discuss with you one or two more general questions related to this topic. So let's consider first of all about foods and diet. So the first question: do you think diet is important?
Yes, I think a diet is important for good health and nutrition, and it can protect you against many chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer.
Okay, so the next question: what is balanced diet?
Mm, Balanced diet means eating a wide variety of foods in the right proportion and consuming the food and drink and to achieve the healthy body. I think that's
Okay, what is the typical diet of people in your country?
I think the typical diet of Indonesian is to less eat rice because the staple food of Indonesian is rice, and rice is contain high sugar and carbohydrates. So most people in Indonesia choose to um, uh, eat less rice.
Okay, do many people eat in restaurants in your country?
I don't think Indonesian people like to go to the restaurant. I think people in Indonesia prefer to eat at home because I think it's more affordable.
Okay, why do some people enjoy eating out?
There are some reasons why people like to eating outside. First, they don't have time to cook, and they want to find a new atmosphere. And the last one, I think they want to try food that they never have cooked at home.
Okay, so what's the difference between restaurant food and home cooked food?
The first difference is restaurant use a complex ingredients and difficult techniques, and that their food uh, uh, the food they sell tends to more expensive, and for home cooking, they are using simple ingredients and simple technique and more affordable. And another difference is between restaurant and home cooking. It's a restaurant have a more formal atmosphere, and they serve the the dishes in a beautiful way. And for home cooking, they are have casual atmosphere, and they are have a simple presentation of food, and more uh, they have a more taste and comfortable. I think that's
Okay, Tiara, this is the end of the speaking test. You answered the questions very well. Thank you very much.
okay. Rahayu Wulandari. We've been talking about well-known person that you admire, and I'd like to discuss with you one or two more general questions related to this topic. Let's consider first of all about books. And the first question, what kinds of books do children in your country like to read?
Okay, the children in my country like to read narrative book such as fable, fairy tales, or even they like to read folklore and legends.
Next question, do you think children can learn a lot from books?
Yes, they can learn a lot of things from reading a books because by reading those kinds of books, they can learn language skills such as reading, listening, writing, and also by reading fable, they also can learn the names of animal and indirectly they learn human characteristic even though in animal form. And also, moreover, they also can learn the history of their own village by reading legends and also folklores and gaining many moral value from reading them.
Do you think fairy tales are useful books for children?
Yes, as I said before, fairy tale is the kinds of book that children's very like, and it is very useful because it can improve their imagination and also their creativity. And as we know that fairy tale is often tells by their parents, and also indirectly, fairy tales can strengthen their relationship between parents and also their children.
Why do some adults read books written for children?
I think that some adults want to reminisce their childhood. They want to remember how reading was so simple when they were a child. And also, some adults read children's books for entertainment. And also, in the other hand, some adults read children's books for learning language skills because children's books is very easy and it can be as a starting point for learning language skill.
Do you think paper books will someday disappear?
Yes, because due to the technological developments, I believe that paper books will be disappeared because some people believe that paper book is very outdated and it is not environmentally friendly. And I think paper books will be disappeared.
What are the advantages of ebook?
The advantages of ebooks when compared to the paper books, it is very more portable because ebooks don't need many space in our bag, and we can bring them everywhere, anywhere, and I think that ebooks more affordable rather than buying paper books. And also, some people believe that by reading ebooks, they also support the environmentally of environment. I mean, because ebooks don't need any woods for making them when compared to the paper books. I think there are the advantages of ebooks.
Okay, the last question. Do you think libraries are still useful in today's society?
Yes, I think the library still useful in our society for now because as we know that the library is the first access to the books because without library we can find paper books that we need for research and also entertainment, and some people want to go to the library because the library is provide silence that will make them comfortable to read books and also doing their homework. And I think that the atmosphere of the library is can be found anywhere else.
Okay, Rahayu Wulandari, this is the end of speaking session. Uh, Thank you for answering the question well. So